What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be jumping into the GT Legendary Goku event. We've got a new mission here. We are going to have to clear this with a Dragon Ball Saga team. Definitely should not be too difficult. Yet another event that recently has had a mission for Dragon Ball Saga, or there's a reason to be running the Dragon Ball Saga team. And it is just infinitely annoying that the new dual Dokkan Fest units are not on here because they technically don't count as Dragon Ball Saga. Right? Am I correct about that? Yeah, they're not here. So that is kind of unfortunate. But what can we really do about it? Okay, so I think I want to use this team here. Oh, this is a Dragon Ball Saga team. That's funny. So we'll just have to edit this one then. All these units are fine. We are going to want to keep in mind for this specific stage that we're in a long form event right now, right? So there are quite a few units that normally would not be very useful, but as long as they're infinite stackers, that's going to be a good thing for us. I believe this guy is an infinite stacker. Yeah. Maybe I'll bring him. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not sure if there are any other, like, notable infinite stackers. Oh, we probably want to bring him, right? Just because defensively he's going to be amazing. Maybe we could take off this free-to-play Bulma Youth since we've already got the new LR on the team, which I am excited to try out, by the way. Gonna be fun using her in here. Oh, we also have the brand new Jackie Chun. I just finished farming him up. We haven't gotten the Easy A for this Bulma Youth yet, so she's probably not gonna be worth using. I don't know if this Jackie Chun is gonna be any good because he has to guard, basically. If he doesn't guard, then he's just bad. Oh, well, he does. He's guaranteed to guard with a Turtle School ally attacking in the same turn. So if we split our Path to Power Kid Gokus and keep him on rotation, then we should be fine. Any turn he's around, he'll have guard. Let's try him out then. Yeah. I am excited for that. He's not quite Link level 10 yet. We're working on it. Okay, yeah, I guess this is the team. Kind of wonky, but it works for me. Yeah, Dragon Ball Saga. This team has been getting so much stronger as of late. Okay. Perfect. Ooh, I like all the dodge on this Kid Goku here. That is good. And then as usual, you know, when we jump into new challenge events, we do try to no-item them, so we're not going to use any items or support memories here. I actually don't think we're going to have too much trouble here. Pretty much this entire team is really, really tanky, right? I just realized we have the third Kid Goku too. That's going to be helpful as a Turtle School ally. And then I guess the other Jackie Chun counts as well. Yeah, so that Jackie Chun is always going to be set up. Actually, it's really funny. The only time he's not going to be set up to have guard is on the next turn, where the only two units on the team that aren't on Turtle School will be there. But we do have a World Tournament ally, so he'll still have a high chance to guard. Okay, so I think I'm just going to set it like this. We're going to leave... I don't want to leave both of the Kid Gokus on rotation. We're probably going to end up floating the Int Kid Goku throughout the fight here, because... you know, he's not going to link up with the other Kid Gokus because they have the same name. Oh, I just remembered, after this turn, I should actually probably turn my game sound on. I usually have it muted, because anytime I use my iPhone with my, like, AirPods, or if I connect it to, like, the Bluetooth, like a Bluetooth speaker or anything like that, and I want to play music, then my Dokkan volume will start playing out, because obviously at all times I'm always playing Dokkan as well as I'm doing anything else on my phone. So yeah, I have to keep the game muted usually. So we'll go ahead and change this out in options. Yeah, and I'll bring up the volume here. But yeah, sometimes I forget about that, and then I'm unable to show off active skills and stuff, which I imagine we are going to be getting some of later, so. Oh, shoot. And then I also have to remember to turn my phone off of silent mode. Oh, shoot. Okay. 1 second. Let me make a cut right here, because in order to get the volume to actually play, I need to reset my Streamlabs. Okay, sweet. I think we are in business now. Okay. Android 8 has to build up a little bit, I believe, so I think we're going to leave him on rotation to do so. This Jackie Chun does build up a little bit of attack power throughout the fight, but I think even keeping him rotated off as like a floating, non-main rotation unit, he should be fine. He will definitely be able to get... I mean, everybody's going to be able to earn any of the stacks that they need to earn. Maybe except for Bulma, because she... would need to get... She needs to be around for like 20 turns or something to fully build up, so probably not the new LR Bulma, but everyone else should be fine. Okay, sweet. Wow. What a turn this is going to be. Just a casual 9 million. Man, we are going to absolutely plow through this, aren't we? Man, can you imagine if they didn't mess up the Dragon Ball Saga naming? Because the way it works is that, there was some confusion. I guess the way that the category is worded on the Japanese version of the game is actually called the Boyhood Saga. In Japanese, like it says Boyhood Saga, so when the category dropped on global, we were expecting it to be the Boyhood Saga, which the difference there would mean that it is only from when Goku is a child, because there is some content at the end of at the end of the original Dragon Ball, where Goku is not a kid anymore. He's like a teenager. The new Dual Dokkan Fest that we just got from the 23rd World Tournament is a perfect example of such, because it's from the Dragon Ball franchise, so technically should be a Dragon Ball Saga unit, but the way that this category is coded is for the Boyhood Saga. So what they need to do is rename this current category the Boyhood Saga on global, and then create a second category called the Dragon Ball Saga that would also include Goku as a teenager. And then rename this Tech Goku Teen. That would make so much sense to me. The same way that they do with like Gohan and Goten. Yeah, that would be some very, very nice changes that they could make. And then, we would have a lot better options on the Dragon Ball Saga team. It would make some of the Dragon Ball Saga support units definitely more worth using, and because a lot of them cross over with like World Tournament category supports, and those guys are on World Tournament, right? Okay, I think this is fine if we have the Jackie Chuns just kind of chilling next to each other. But yeah, you have to remember that the World Tournament, the LR Jackie Chun is only getting his guard once he inflicts his 18-key super on an enemy. So you definitely can't put him slot 1, because if he gets supered right away, he's not guarding yet, and he'll get hit pretty hard. Okay. We have type disadvantage, and we just double-digit tanked the hardest hitting super attack in this entire fight. So yeah, I'm pretty much not worried about losing, if I'm being honest here. I really don't think that we could lose. Maybe the only way we could lose is if this Tech Jackie Chun were to get... Oh, no, I was going to say if he got supered on the int phase, then maybe we'd be in trouble. But two things. One, he's guarding, right? That's the whole point of the card. So it won't matter if he has type disadvantage on a certain stage, because he'll have guard up. And then the other thing... Oh, actually, the way I should be doing this is having Bulma on one rotation and then Android 8 on the other with Goku. That's probably how I'll get it set up from now on. Yeah, and then the other thing to consider is that look at our HP. We have 600,000. Like, back when this event first came out, we were maxing out at like 450k if you were lucky, right? Back when we were only on like 170% leads. And this was before you had like full 170% leads, right? Most of the 170% leads were like 130% or 150% to one of the stats. So oftentimes your HP could be even lower because oftentimes it was smart to have like, you know, high or like some of the leaders that you had to use had like, you know, 170% attack and defense and then 130% on HP. So yeah, we were definitely not at these monstrous numbers that we're getting to now. So yeah, back then it was a lot more threatening. You definitely could be, you know, one shot by the enemy, but I really just don't think with modern teams that that's really possible for these older events anymore. Like, the newer red zones and stuff, definitely, you're getting hit for upwards of 1 million, so you definitely still can't compete with the current, you know, life bars that we have, but for some of these older events, yeah, they pretty much do have to super you multiple times, even on some of your weaker units. Weaker units on, like, modern broken teams, though, right? Because obviously, if you're using outdated units, then the outdated events are still going to hit hard for those unfortunate few. But man, with this team, it just seems like we can't take damage if we try. This is kind of insane. Wow, we're destroying this in such a few amount of turns. It's kind of impressive to me. Bulma's active skill. I think we'll wait. We'll wait for the final phase to do this. So we'll do one more rotation. Because then, you know, by that time we'll be on the final phase of the fight. Ooh, and we have the Dokkan attack coming up, too. Actually, maybe I goofed here? It's hard to say. Oh, no, wait. I think this is gonna work out. I think this is gonna work out fine. I'm seeing everything clearly. Okay, actually, I don't even think we're gonna get the Dokkan attack. Yeah. Wow, okay, because we finished off that phase. So now we're on the final phase of the fight, right? And we have Path to Power Kid Goku's active skill here. Okay, yeah, so we're not going to get the Dokkan attack this turn. Do I want to use his active? I mean, we might as well. Either way, we're going to survive this turn, I assume. So let's go ahead and see his active skill. I forgot I didn't have the animations on. Active skill skip off. Okay, I'm gonna reset the app and then we'll come back and see it. Alright, good stuff. I never get tired of that animation. That is such a good one, isn't it? Okay, so we'll put Kid Goku up front. I'm actually going to try and not select same type orbs for this turn, because I don't want the Dokkan attack to pop. That's really important. I'm a little bit worried that if the Dokkan attack does proc on this turn, that we're going to finish the fight. And I would like to get Bulma's active skill. Okay, I think we're safe here. But yeah, I'm assuming with how hard the active skill is supposed to hit, that on this next turn, we are going to do quite a bit of damage. Okay, that was actually kind of lucky too. We didn't get any additional super attacks, and he dodged our one super, so he really didn't take that much damage there. He probably would have taken a lot. But yeah, I think this Bulma's active skill should be enough to just finish off the rest of the fight. That's why I'm kind of glad we haven't done that much damage here, because I do want to see Bulma take down most of his HP in one fell swoop here. Okay, we have guard and type advantage here, so definitely not gonna get touched. Okay, Bulma's active skill. So let me jump into Bulma's card really quick. And just remind myself how this works. So, starting from the 7th turn, when you pop the active, it's gonna change all the key spheres to STR. And then all allies get 7 key and 17% attack and defense, and attacks effective against all types for 1 turn. Crazy. Okay. So as you can see here, we're not fully Link level 10 or anything, just 55%. But I imagine this is still going to do a lot of damage. So let's go ahead and see this. Well, that was an interesting experience for me. I just realized that I hadn't actually seen her active skill animation yet, like at all. And when I'm recording, I can't actually hear the game audio because it's plugged into my computer. And I don't have it set up for for it to play back where I can hear it too. So I actually have no idea what that sounded like. I just got the visual. But I'll have to go watch it later. That way I know. Looked good though. The animation was nice. Okay, so we'll pop back into Bulma's passive real quick here. So she's got, what is it? 17% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. And then if she obtains 3 or more key spheres, she's getting an additional 77% attack. And then if she gets 7 key spheres, she gets a guaranteed additional. And then on top of that, she has a base of 177% stats. So yeah, she's going to be hitting pretty hard here with a full field of orbs, right? And she's getting all that defense, too. So wait, let's check her stats first. So 360k and then 290k for defense. Okay. And look at that. We get all the way up to 1.7 million and 600k defense. That is ridiculous. Oh, and we're getting the Dokkan attack with her, too. Oh, my goodness. This could not be set up better right now, could it? What links are active? Just those 3. Okay. Neato. Yeah, this, well, especially because it's a Dokkan attack, we're 100% going to, like, fully finish him off, right? We would have one-shot him from full health, I think. I don't think that we even needed the Dokkan attack for that to be true, though. We'll have to see here. I think I should mention here, I might mention this in a future video, too, because I mentioned it in the summoning video for Bulma. I did want to try her out in the punching machine. I did that. I tried it off camera, and it did not work the way that I wanted it to, the way that I had hoped it would, unfortunately. Because she doesn't have a multiplicative buff. She's not getting attack and defense per orb on super attack, the way that some of those other, punching machine event units are. Nice, 13 million. That was very good. And we got the critical hit there. Remember, she has her high chance to crit built in with her 18 key super. So that's awesome. So that was a pretty free and easy win. But yeah, so she actually did not hit nearly as hard in the punching machine as I was hoping she was going to. So I'm probably going to scrap that as a video idea, because I'm not 100% sure if she could get it done. Like, maybe I'll keep messing around with the team build a little bit, and if I find something that works, I'll post the video on it. But I don't think so, because she really is just strong offensively on that active skill turn, but she needs like all of those orbs, and it's really, really hard to get like a full 23 key setup in in the punching machine. You really want to use units that you can reliably get, like, 18 to 20 key spheres, and then they're going to be able to do it then. But I fear that with that unit, you would need to do, like, a full 23 key sphere setup. So, maybe. She definitely could get it done on the following 3 stages of the punching machine with, like, the, where you can use items. Then, obviously, she's definitely a contender. But there's plenty of units that could take on that, so. Alright, perfect. We got, our 5 stones and 5 tickets. Oh, I guess we might as well go blow these tickets, right? Tickets, and scroll way on down. Which one is it? This one here. So we'll use 5 out of 6, because we always keep 1. I like to have these banners live. I'm a collector, so. We'll do 5 singles here, and then finish up the video. It's been kind of interesting, this celebration. I don't, to be honest, I don't really like it. They, what I'm referring to is how they've staggered the content. So they waited like an entire week extra to drop part 2. So we kind of had this dead week where everyone was done with all the content and no one had anything to do. And then they didn't announce anything either. Usually there kind of is a dead week in the middle of the celebration because everyone grinds the content for the first like day or two. And then you get to kind of a dead period, but they at least announce part 2. So then we have a dead week while we're waiting for the content to actually drop, but we're all anticipating it and being able to grind up stuff in our accounts that's relevant to what content is about to drop. Well, they added an extra week this time. Really quick, this is actually good for me because I have used this Super Saiyan Goku for SA fodder for the longest time, so I actually just started collecting the SSR for him. So I actually need to SA10 him still. So I will definitely take those. But yeah, so they added an extra week where they didn't even tell us what the content was going to be. And then they announced the content and dropped stuff right away, right? It was like the same night that they announced the part 2 for the celebration, the Bulma banner was live. So it was like right away. We didn't have any heads up about it. And then they dropped some events last night. And then they dropped more stuff tonight. They at 2 different time periods today, they've dropped events. And then because at first they dropped the mission for the Legendary Goku event, and then a few hours later they dropped the mission for the GT Legendary Goku event that we just did, and the burst mode on the original Legendary Goku event. So it's wild. I'm like, why are they dropping stuff, like so staggered, and then there's still more like story events coming out on like the 20th or the 22nd, which could line up with a potential EZA that they haven't told us about yet. We're still in the dark on that. It's just weird. It's felt very, very sporadic the way that they've done this. I think they need to kind of cool it a little bit and go back to the more traditional methods of, just telling us about all the content at once and then releasing all the content at once and then letting us kind of sort it out and do what we want in whatever order. It just feels too guided. It feels like everyone's doing the exact same thing every day when I'm on, on social media, when I'm on, like, Discord and stuff. Yeah, it just seems like everyone's doing the exact same thing, but that's because the events are releasing, like, chronologically, so everyone's doing them all in the same order. I kind of don't like that. I kind of like it when they just give us a cesspool of content, and then everyone can just kind of go nuts and race to be the first one doing whatever thing. I just feel like it's a little more entertaining than seeing the same picture on Twitter like 15 times of all these different people that did the exact same thing over and over and over, I just think it helps for the community. But yeah, so anyway, there we go. That was a pretty easy Dragon Ball Saga mission to take care of. Hopefully you guys were able to knock that one out just as easily. If you need any other team building help for that one, then feel free to reach out to me in the comments down below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe as well. And that's going to do it for this one. I will catch you guys next time. Peace.